Previously on Live to Give, back to reality. 20 contestants from across the United States came to compete in a 4-day Survivor-style charity competition to win $5,000 to a charity of their choice. After waiting over a year to play, the contestants are amped up and the stakes have never been higher. Before the game had even begun, advantages were given out to the top fundraisers of the season. Chad, Karen, and Corinne all earned safety for a certain amount of tribals. The players hit the ground running with the nail-biting challenge where Edina and Chaska triumphed over the already down Winona tribe. Back at camp, Chaska saw an emergence of leaders. Kim took charge of the camp construction and Tyann took charge of the social game. Marquise wanted to work with Survivor novice Ryan W., while Corinne and Kim both hoped for a women's alliance, just not with each other. Edina built their camp in their alliances. Karen's safety allowed her to relax, revealing her small advantage of an extra vote to Chapman. Brett developed a group he felt good about with Sarah, Karen, and Chapman. Meanwhile, Ryan C. felt Steve's personality was too loud for the vibe of the tribe. Winona's spirit was down, but not broken as they strategized for their first tribal council. Tracy the Survivor fan was reserved in her approach, not trying to control the tribe. Renzo looked for social bonds to make up for his broken wrist. Joey, Kayla, Tom, and Chad had a decision to make, as Renzo and Tracy went to battle, fighting for their spot in the game. Tribal Council saw Renzo pleading with the tribe to not see his broken wrist as a weakness. His efforts worked and Tracy was the first person eliminated from Live to Give back to reality. However, Tracy received a spot in the battle back with a chance to fight for her charity. 19 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
I hope there's a battle back and like she has a chance to get back in too. Yeah. Because like she was.
That's what I said up there. I was like, I hope there's something.
I know she played just as hard a game as anybody, but like,
yeah, it was like tough because like the first one there's just like no reason.
Yeah.
So you realize we just picked out our nurse, so no one got hurt now.
So we just got back from our very unfortunate first tribal council. We did unanimously vote off Tracy, and honestly it makes me sick to my stomach. Like, it's so stereotypical for a woman to be first to go, so like I don't love that, but I hope Tracy has like a battle back or some sort of chance to come back in the game, because I definitely think she could be fierce, and I really liked her. Yeah, you eat Oreos and peanut butter.
Everyone has a twin.
It's really a twin reunification camp.
I feel for Tracy. Going home first sucks, I'm sure. Everyone else kind of had this like, I hope she gets a chance to get back in the game kind of attitude, and I was like, I don't really care. That's nothing against her. I just, one more person gone is good in my opinion.
I'm excited to keep working with you guys. I really do believe in our team.
Yeah.
I believe in our team a lot. Like, there's a lot of strategy in this game and there's a lot of luck.
Yeah, it is a lot of luck. The tribe you start with.
You know, all of it.
Yeah, stupid stuff that happens.
Right, like even us picking Jesse, like we could have picked Rob and things could have, we could have had a 20-minute lead, you know, but like we wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely want to stick tight with Joey as well as with Chad. I could definitely see like a final 3 scenario with them. We just hit it off. Joey and I both are coming at the game like aggressive, like we want to win, but not like neither of us wants to be like the shot caller or whatever. I also really like Tom, so I mean, unfortunately if we have to come to another vote, I feel like it would probably be Renzo, and after that Jesus, please be a merge.
I feel bad because after the votes were read, we all just sat there in silence.
I know.
No
Were we
one's
supposed
like,
to clap
were
or
we supposed to be
something?
like, sorry?
Yeah.
No one said anything.
It was
just
so
like,
awkward, and I didn't want to get yelled at.
I know.
I didn't realize there were so many rules here. To be quite honest with you, I thought this was the Wild Wild West.
No, yeah, I mean,
It ain't.
this is really high production value. I did not know that's happening when I'm just watching it in YouTube. After Tribal, I'm just so happy I'm here. When you see your name written and announced by Brandon, things get real very fast. And I'm like, okay, I'm playing. And I was expecting I'm going to receive a vote. And yeah, I'm doing so much better than I anticipated, at least in this first Tribal Council.
Well, I hope that like you guys twitch in your sleep and no animals come near us.
In the unfortunate event that we need to visit the Tribal Council again today, Tom would be the next target, primarily just because he wasn't in the right breakouts when you're like all breaking out as duos.
We're not going into travel, hopefully not again soon, but
No, it's gonna be a while.
I really want to work with you, Chad, though. I do. I mean, Joey and I we're talking about you,
yeah.
and we also like Kayla.
Yeah.
Everyone's so great.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like just thinking ahead, like we could be a tight four.
It's kind of what we were thinking, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if only if you're okay with it.
We were talking a little bit. It seems like me, Renzo, and Chad and Kayla are pretty close. I mean, Tom seems like a good dude, and I don't want to think about the next, if we go right back to the Tribal Council, hopefully not, but it seems like that's kind of our plan. We always kind of try to want to be one step ahead of it, so that's what we're thinking right now. I like where the tribe's at. I mean, I think it seems like a good tribe, and I feel like, yeah, I'm in a good position, and so we'll see what happens.
It was even before this Tribal, like we were talking about that for.
Yeah, because we're just thinking like
who do you vibe with, or who has like a good energy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I hope the feeling is reciprocal.
Yeah.
We're easy and straightforward people.
Yeah.
No, I like that about you.
Yeah.
I think that about you. It's like Menzo just tells it like it is.
Yeah,
No one
it's
has
true.
to like worry about like.
it's fun for true,
That was pretty easy, but like just already I had two people come up, Joey and Renzo were like saying, we want to work with you and maybe we want to pull in Kayla. I was thinking like I might work with Kayla and Tom, so now I have like a decision. I didn't think I'd have to make some decisions right away of who I want to work with, so we're just hoping that the next couple immunity challenge we can just pull it out and not have to worry about it for a while to get to know each other, and so I have some time to figure out who I can trust and who I want to work with.
Like upside down with the rice
And then
cake.
put them in there.
Hot rice cake.
Hot rice cakes.
Oh yeah, I'll be like,
That is so fun. That's like orphanage food. Like, Annie, what are you having for dinner today? Hot rice cakes. We all are super passionate about winning this next challenge. Nobody is sitting back on their laurels. Like, we all want to win. We want to play hard. Like, we are underdogs at this point, and so we have so much to fight for. So I'm really hoping that my team can pull through. I think that we all just struck a lot of trust with each other in that vote, and I'm hoping that that will continue through the rest of the game. It's a hard knock life for us.
All right, Edina, come on in. Chaska, come on in. All right, Winona, come on in. Everyone getting your first look at the new Winona tribe. Tracy voted out at the first tribal council. All right, welcome back to your second challenge. First things first, Marquise and Brett, if you guys can bring me back.
All right, everyone say bye to Chastity.
Bye, Chastity.
All right, welcome to your final immunity challenge of the evening. This challenge will be ran in two parts. Part one, you guys will elect 3 people from your tribe. There are 10 cylinder blocks
on your table. One by one, you will run to some other tribe's table and grab a cylinder block. The first tribe to have 15 cylinder blocks at their table wins. For part 2 of this challenge, there will be numbers 1 through 9 on the table. You guys will be facing like back to back like this, and when I say reveal, you will reveal a number. Whoever has the higher number scores a point, the number can't be reused, and the first tribe to 5 points wins. The other part to this challenge, the collaborators this season, we have Katie McPhail, Ryan Elder, Ryan Lilly, and Maggie Webb. They're all alumni from different seasons, so that's also at stake. When I say go, Live to Giver's ready. Go. Oh, looks like we have some targeting going on here. Looks like this strategy might backfire on Pink. Winona and Edina are targeting Chaska. The thing is, only one of Winona and Edina can win.
Chaska nowhere by targeting us.
Now Winona and Edina turn on each other. Beautiful. Number update, Edina at 9. Winona at 9. Chaska at 10. 9 now. Maybe the key is to figuring out how you think you can beat in the number clash. You could target who you think you could beat in case you lose. Alliance is turning. We love it at Live to Give. This is a $5,000 challenge. This might just come down to who gets tired first. Everyone's starting to look exhausted. At the end of the day, you gotta take care of your body. If you need to walk to a cylinder, walk to it. This challenge is not stopping. The problem is you need to go in order.
Stand up on your feet, you can rest better.
If you have to walk, you can walk. It is not worth it to burn yourself out in this part of the challenge. I don't even have anything to say anymore. I'm just gonna let you guys do your thing.
Yo, come on.
Chaska. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, Chaska had 15. Chaska wins first part of this challenge.
You guys, awesome job.
Chaska, come get your immunity.
Feeling pumped about the challenge victory. As far as winning challenges, I honestly think we're gonna crush it. Now we're gonna win the next one, baby.
All right, first match up, Renzo versus Ryan C. When I say reveal, you'll reveal to me the number that you picked. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Edina wins. Next matchup, Mallory versus Kayla. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Edina scores a point. That's 2 points, Edina. Next matchup, Karen versus Renzo. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Winona scores a point. So that's 2 points, Edina. 1 vote, Winona. Next matchup, Ryan C versus Kayla. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Winona scores a point. We're tied. 2 points, Winona. 2 points, Edina. Winona scores a point. Reveal. Tie, next matchup. Reveal. Winona scores a point. That's 4 points, Winona. 2 points, Edina. Kayla, if you get this point, you win immunity for your tribe. Next matchup, Kayla versus Mallory. When I say reveal, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Kayla wins immunity for Winona. All right. Well, Winona, congratulations. Immunity is yours. Who wants to come and grab it?
I'm hiding this.
Yeah. You guys are good. We want to head back to camp. Edina, I will see you guys at Tribal Council. Grab your stuff and head back to camp as well. Awesome.
And even that wasn't good enough. Now we got to move it.
Hey, but we're killing it. We're killing it.
Hard.
There we go.
The price we pay for being so on fire.
True.
That challenge was one of the hardest or most physically strenuous things that I've done in a very long time. I was so hyped to be like, oh yeah, I'll run. I think I'm gonna be good at this. But that challenge was a whole different type of running. Like that was like running from the police type of running.
And he replaced our second place one from the last time, which was Charity. And Charity was amazing. Chastity, right? Yeah.
Isn't this one Tyson?
This is Tyson. Yeah, because he's missing an ear, like Holyfield. I'm super excited. I sat on the sidelines because of my blown out knee, but from start to finish, we had Marquise, we had Ryan, and we had, I went blank. Not Caroline, Carlina, whatever.
So she was out of the way. But that, it seemed like it was
So we have no Rob now?
For whatever reason, didn't think that it was going to be as physically demanding as it was, which is stupid. But then like the competitive edge kicks in and you're like, but let's go, you know? Ultimately, this one worked out in our favor.
Oh, someone actually does use the driveway.
Yeah, I've seen a couple cars come through.
decided to take the challenge, and because I used to be an athlete, so I was like, all right, let's just do it, squad. Team absolutely killed themselves trying to get that W. Gotta do what you gotta do. And I think there will be a little alliance down the line with some of the green team for that one. Especially just they helped us win, so gotta get them back on that one. Only in the scenario where you're just team.
You can talk to them. Well,
and
they give you permission. And they have to give you permission, so that's what also caused it. Like the other team didn't hear. That was
real competitive sides come out, especially in like Ryan, where he really wanted to win. He was pushing pretty hard. Some last minute alliance with the Edina team, which Pink got super heated about.
Whoa! I just don't wanna...
Tie your hand.
Jesus. Come on. Let's
We're about open fire. We're going. Yeah, I'll stick with this.
She's getting oxygen to the fire, which I love.
Right? Okay, but people, quit planning. Just do. Let's go.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know where we're putting this though. Like so. Hi, got a hot fire. Where you guys want it?
Right here. Right here.
Yeah, there's a lump over here.
Right here.
Oh, right there, yeah.
Where I'm tapping.
There you go, kids.
Perfect.
I think moving our camp wasn't like a huge deal. I think as somebody who enjoys going outdoors and camping in general, I feel like it was the most level space and would have been the most comfortable for us. But I am just like more of a doer versus like, let's talk it out. Let's look at all the different things. Like, we have a spot, let's go. It's our first night, let's go to bed.
Period.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I have no problem with confrontation. It's like, I don't know how to build a damn fire, and I never said I did. If you want help, ask.
Well, here's the thing. If to get the fire flaming, what do? You have to blow on it to give it oxygen.
Yeah.
I blew on it, and she's like, I've got this taken care of. I'm like,
all right, Miss Fire Girl.
Sarah took command of the fire, and God forbid that anybody made any suggestions or anything like that, or blew on the fire to give it some oxygen so it would flame up when we came back. And her response was, no, I've got this. And it's like, you know, we're trying to help.
What else do we need? I mean, I don't know if that's gonna get us through the night though. Do you?
Are we having somebody stay up through the night with us?
Well, I don't know.
I'm not. Just saying.
You did your part?
I did my part. I've got a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I will sleep through the night just fine in this Minnesota heat.
Overall, yeah, I think her name is going to come up early on. It's like, I love you, but you. I'll see you at home later.
So it's super nice that we've won back-to-back and not had to go to tribal council. Like, I love that. But the game is gonna get real at some point. So I am observing, I'm watching how people are fitting in, who's fitting in with who, this, that, and the third. If it does come to a point where we have to vote within this tribe, everyone's gonna come to me to try to like make a plan, which means that I'm gonna have to lie to someone. This is gonna sound really cocky. I'm not a cocky person, but I'm not worried about any of them. Like, they're all gonna have to go at some point. I'm gonna sit in that final 3.
Holy crap, we got 2 more full days and a half day.
Yeah, guys, let's go.
Damn.
I hope we tribe together again. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, so what? Oh, you're talking about like
I hope we tribe together again.
Oh,
yeah, like, you know, you get split apart and then like come back together.
I've been asking a ton of questions to my own team, and they've been filling in the gaps, and it's been helping me a lot to actually think about like down the line, and that's something that I'm going to definitely take advantage of with other teams' partnerships.
God love Ryan because he's super athletic. I think he's somebody I can totally align with. But like, he's totally gonna just be a shield, and then I'm gonna have to use him and abuse him and get rid of him, which I hate to even say. But like, started talking with him. Noah started visiting, but like, he just couldn't quite get that connection. Kelly, I think I'll be able to start talking with.
The way it's going right now is like I've honestly been getting a lot of help from those guys, just with like basically like how like they're thinking and how to strategically think with the game, which maybe I could be getting a knife in the back and I don't know it yet.
Well, that's what I said in my confessional. I was like, there's a good chance that I could get get chased after because I kind of screwed the pink guys. And I was like, just gonna try to win every single one of them now and not even worry about it.
You guys, we've got a strong team. I think we just need to be more humble, like when we were going in.
Kelly and I were sitting back. We definitely, I think, have a similar mindset about how we're approaching this game. We think there's an opportunity to potentially, at some point, throw a challenge so that we can actually maybe start making some plays to get some people off of our tribe. One in particular is probably to do Kim.
I thought you made noise in those things.
In what thing?
Like when you walk in. Like I thought like you're supposed to cheer for your team.
Well, no, you just kind of walk in and then they bring in the last tribe and say, this is the new pink tribe. So-and-so voted out at the last, Tracy voted out at the last tribal council.
I think that there has been little comments and conversations about if we were to go to tribal, there's maybe 1 or 2 people on the higher end of the list that may be the first to go. Kim, I love you. Kim, you're great. Know that I see you. So I'm comfortable in the fact that I appear and seem to be on the same page as a couple of other people in our team.
Where's the watch? McLean, where you at? We need the watch.
Blowing in the sun.
Yeah, hey, put the stick down. Show me how to do it.
Oh yeah, it is kind of the witching hour where it gets really...
8:15. I think it's like 8:45.
It's definitely strategy talk happening still. There's definitely 2 groups that you can kind of see forming, me, Ryan, and then the others there, and you can kind of see it happening. So there's definitely a strategy where no one wants to make the first move or really do much, but you can see where you're kind of gelling with.
Red light. Oh my gosh, we need to get these lungs to heal up a little bit here.
You're a little tight, a little sore at the bottom?
Yeah, feeling it some. I need to get that stretch in for tomorrow.
Extra small.
Extra small.
Noah and Ryan are really close, and I think that Tyann and Kelly are close. For me, it seems like Marquise and I are kind of in the middle, and at least for me right now, I'm safe for 2 tribals, so I feel like it's a pretty good spot to be in. I was just gonna say, I'm curious as to what else is gonna happen tonight, if anything. Because I know he said it's the last immunity challenge, but like that doesn't mean that it's the last anything, you know? It's very bittersweet for me to be here because I'm super proud of myself and I'm super, super grateful for all the people that have supported me this whole time. But at the same time, it's still kind of a constant reminder of like this big piece of my life that's missing. And so I wish she was here to see all of this, and I hope she knows that everything that I do and we do in my family, it's always with her in mind.
They had 2 people just screaming towards our table. I just got more and more mad.
No, literally, I was like, I could tell you were getting fed up, and I was getting fed up.
I was getting so pissed.
Cause it's like, dang, if y'all wanted Yellow to win the whole game, just say that. Just say that. Like, if you're gonna hand them everything. Man, we needed a win so bad. The first part of the challenge was all about stamina and endurance, and just like running. So we had our runners going. They were kicking BUTT, and then they let the other 2 teams collab, and the other 2 teams chose to target us, and so we like lost by a lot.
We made a small pact with Green though. We're like,
We did. I think we will if there is a merge. Before going into the second part of the game, where Renzo and I were playing the numbers game. So Renzo and I have been strategizing a lot since we first heard the rules, and we decided to play low at the beginning and then play high towards the middle and end of the game, and it worked beautifully.
And if we make the merge, those people are probably gonna hate me.
Green right away was like, should we go for that?
I know.
Renzo and Kayla saved the day and masterminded, absolutely geniused some challenge, like some numbers challenge, and won us the challenge. So we got immunity, and boy, does it feel good.
The night is young.
Yeah, they're not
Something's
gonna. Oh yeah,
happen.
for sure. I feel like they're gonna do like a advantage or a lore maybe.
Don't start with numbers with me because I know I'm gonna have like the upper hand, and like there's really a strategy behind it, and I really needed to win that because I needed to prove to my tribe that I am an asset and I'm not just like always, oh, I only have one hand. So like me winning that is totally making my game right now. It's like major bullying. We started with one less member.
We already were at tribal too.
Green was dumb to do. They weren't dumb to do that, but now look at them. If they had paired with us, they might, have won against Yellow in the numbers game, because Yellow's brains was already wore out from their running. They couldn't even stand up. So it's like, maybe that will teach Green a lesson. Like, it was really invigorating to just be able to bring that freaking immunity back to my team when we were like getting so run down. We're already the underdogs here, so we have to play a tough game. But I'm so proud of how we did in that challenge. I'm so glad we get to bond a little bit more. Oh, you're right. That doesn't really
That's a good mix of the game because now there's like a little bit strategy on that.
Teaming up.
Let's get that fire going because I'm getting ate up.
Yeah, we'll see. There has to be something else tonight though. There's still a lot of night left, so we're kind of thinking if there's going to be a reward challenge or some other mix-up. So I kind of suggested that we go look for the idol, just so we had something to do and I could try to talk to someone. So.
What's that? Yeah, that's kind of what my thought was. Yeah, like a noteworthy landmark.
You just be like, sure, we'll go look for that. I can go look for it. This tree is just so weird.
With Renzo pretty much the whole time. That's what I was kind of wanted to be with in case he found it, so I knew. So yeah, I don't have it.
But I do trust the four that you were talking about. Kayla is yeah.
I don't know. He like came to me and said, "I want to work with you," and he might be someone good to stick around because he's the one who's gonna like talk and be the one that people focus on, so I can kind of be in the background.
And the total opposite end is like, Joey is not a threat at all. Yeah, so like this is a good 4. I mean, I would love to like go to the end with you, Chad. I would. Joey knows the game very well. You think? I don't think Joey knows what's going on. Yeah. That's why I was like, when I had the chance, yeah, be with us. Take him on. Yeah.
To be honest, wasn't really expecting to find an idol, but somehow I actually did. It was buried like kind of in the tree stump. So yeah, I have an idol now. I really don't know what the best strategy is right now. I'm kind of thinking it through different scenarios, and I kind of keep it in my back pocket because after the last challenge, it got pretty crazy. I might need it, so I'm gonna try to hold on to it if I can. I think something's coming down the pipeline. We'll see though.
God. My legs, my stomach.
Oh boy. Tonight's immunity challenge was really tough. It was physical. I think it was more physical than anybody really intended, and it was going on for a very long time. And I think the teams started to get tired. There was some confusion and the tension was palpable. I worry about how people are going to start seeing people in different tribes just because of how kind of awkward that challenge was. And then to top it off, we lost. It's kind of an emotional roller coaster.
Well, guys, this sucks.
I know. We literally did our best.
Honestly, I was super impressed with the runners. Like, you guys were grinding. That was unbelievable. So that was just a crapshoot of a challenge.
For the challenge, I'm glad I sat out. I think it was the wisest move. Being my age and my stature, we had people with much longer legs, much more athletic. And we had others that said that they were better at the mental challenges. If there's a brute strength one or something coming up, that would be one for me to compete in that I wouldn't sit out.
We're good, thank you.
Recovering. Does someone want to just spray my back down?
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah, I'm feeling good about the challenge. A couple people are like saying that I worked hard or whatever, something along that lines, and I'm like, did I put a target on my back? But I'm one of those people, it's like all or nothing. I can't like take it easy. It's go time. Like we were like dry heaving.
I'm about to die.
Like, you had your pants
I was about to myself, and I'm sprinting and getting tackled, and like you got to give it your all no matter what. Like I can't do puzzles. I'll do puzzles if I have to.
Right. Like everyone has their strengths.
It sucks that we lost, but I, however, am a gamer and I love going to tribal council. I didn't want to. We won the first challenge, and we just sat back at camp and we hung out. We ate popcorn, which was fun. But I'm here to play the game, so this is where it gets fun. This is where it gets interesting. And someone who just wins every immunity challenge and makes it to the merge doesn't really have a game to tell at the end. So this is where I start my game. This is where I start playing. This is where I start lying, and this is where it gets fun.
I feel like there's got to be like strategy too.
So it's a small strategy. Did you have 2 through 10 or 1 through 9? What were your numbers? 1 through 9. I think the strategy is you're supposed to pick like a high number first, and then you go like low, 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 and then you do high. Like maybe like start with like a 6 or a 7. We started with 6.
Yeah, we did 6.
Okay, and then you see 1, right?
Yeah.
Coming back to camp, knowing that I have immunity, it definitely feels good. But I still feel terrible. Like the cons of losing is like, okay, well there goes 1. I only have 2 more after this. So if we were to lose 2 more in a row, then they just go by so fast. So I definitely want to be really strategic with this vote. This vote will really help solidify some relationships. I'm really trying to strengthen my bond with Ryan. I'd really like to solidify like I know Final 2 is really early, but it's just a really solid alliance with him.
Yeah.
We won the first 2.
Yeah, so we started good, and then
So you guys couldn't see, but like 2 rounds before they won, Enzo was already like celebrating, like yes. So whatever. He's smart.
Knew that,
I feel like he knew somehow already.
He knew what they had played.
So.
I really like working with Chapman and Karen. I think we got a good vibe there, and Brett and Sarah as well. I think there's kind of a good vibe kind of between the 5 of us. We seem to have similar temperaments and just kind of similar a vibe, as the kids say.
So what are you guys thinking? What's going on?
I mean, I told Chapman about what you wrote.
Yeah.
I just worry about I worry that she's
something that and might, flip. Yeah.
Sarah's she's just so competitive, and I feel like she's playing too hard too fast, and it's kind of unnerving some people on the tribe. I'm worried for Sarah. I'm worried she'll do something unpredictable if we try to take her out now. I really, really like Mallory, and like at the social we got along, and we've had some good conversations here.
Would you guys be interested in going in that direction?
Doing 5. I guess I don't know about Ryan, but
Yeah. 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 I think she's the wild card. I think she's a wild card.
She's pissing the other tribes off.
I know.
That's what I'm worried about, that they're going to burn.
The other tribes against her. They're mad at her.
Yeah.
They're going to be mad at us.
They're making, they're gonna
by association.
giving a green negative connotation with our tribe.
So everyone seems to be on the same page about voting out Sarah. I think everybody kind of feels that she might have helped contribute to the tension, and we don't want that, that kind of target on our tribe. But that's what people have said to me, and you never really know until you're sitting there and everybody writes down their votes.
It's like, but Mallory made a good point where she was like, she's like going to make all the other tribes hate green more because she's so intense. Then if we swap, like they're already gonna have so much negative feelings towards green. Knowing that Sarah is ruffling feathers on the other tribes, right now she is kind of like a loud voice in our camp, so I want to stick with like the majority of votes. So for this vote, I tried to talk to Brett about that and be like, maybe we do need to get rid of Sarah because like she is someone that I don't think like we want to keep around that long. Okay, so I promise I'm solid with you.
Okay.
I'm one of those people, when I say I'm solid with someone, that's what it is. Otherwise, like in the end, like when I watch these episodes, like people get paranoid and then they split, and then that's when they get voted off.
They get burned.
They get burned. So I'm solid with you. I appreciate your vibe.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
If you're having a time, you're gonna make moves and have a good time.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I feel confident about voting Mallory off. The reason I say that is she made a statement before we started. We had to pick one person to sit out this challenge, and right away she's like, I can't sit out this challenge because I can do the mental part of this challenge, but if the next one's physical, I can't do it. And when someone says they can't, I'm like, yes, you can. So like that attitude of like, I can't do something or I won't, you got to put your mind to it and just do it, like even if you're tired. So I think it's not a loss on our back. I think we are going to have a really strong tribe without kind of the weak link there. Sorry, Mallory. Our tribe is awesome. Right now, I really gravitate a lot towards Chapman. We often make glances when things are said. I can tell that like we're our first line of communication. Ryan, I haven't said a ton between Ryan, but I really like him. He seems loyal. He is a thinker. He's got like all these game plans. I can just tell. Funny, so she came up to me and I'm thinking, I mean personally, like I get it. Like, I try hard. I do get it. But until merge, my thing is like we need to win challenges.
Yeah, we have
You're
to.
not going to make it to merge if you don't
Can't
win
win challenges. Yeah.
So. And for me, that's funny.
Everybody is voting for Mallory.
Yeah.
I don't know where Steve's at.
Steve is voting for Mallory
Okay,
too.
then we're set, and it's gonna be a blind side too, which is gonna be hilarious.
Is it actually going to be a blind?
Yes, I feel bad. Everything Mallory said about Sarah, though, was true. Sarah is a threat. Sarah is rubbing people the wrong way. She's a force to be reckoned with. She's loud, but that's perfect for me. I need a shield in this game, and Sarah is the perfect shield for me. So I'm going to keep Sarah for as long as I can, because as long as Sarah is in this game, I'm not going to be the target.
Don't know about you, but I feel like we should.
Who we got again? Who did you say is on?
You asked me names and now I'm like, Chapman was a yes, Karen was a yes.
Oh yeah, Karen was too.
Starts with a B.
Brett.
Brett's a yes.
I think part of our calculus with how we are voting is looking ahead to future challenges and knowing that there are going to be some physical challenges yet to remain, and so we're just trying to kind of put ourselves in a good position for that, so that we're able to hopefully get back on the tribal immunity bit. So I think we'll be stronger, and I think we'll hopefully come through the other side doing all right.
Here's the thing he said. He said this.
Who can get rid of this spider?
I got it.
Not.
Is he big?
Oh my.
Alright, you can set it down.
Wait, let me zoom in.
You gotta get those.
Don't touch it.
Not that big. I mean, it's pretty damn big.
Oh god.
Oh.
Medevac me now. Playing this game to me is just very surreal, especially as we're standing in the middle of the forest at night, and I'm just like, coming out here, I had many people laughing when I told them what I'd be doing. It's like, this is probably my first time camping that wasn't my parents' backyard, so this is something that's going to push me outside my comfort zone. But I'm obviously doing it for my charity, and no one in the game knows this yet either, but my mom just a week ago was diagnosed with cancer, and I almost pulled the plug. I almost didn't come, and so I'm fighting for my charity, but I'm fighting for my mom too. I've got more to give, and I feel like I need to do her proud. So, yeah.
Oh, but I want to spray my face, but I can't breathe with that. I'll put on that.
Anybody want to give me a neck massage while we're at it?
I was gonna do that, but
I think that this is extremely pivotal. I am not the most athletic, and so to find people to vote with, that see me vote with them, I'm going to need that in order to keep my relationships going forward. So I think this is really going to show if everybody is on the same page, if there are some side conversations that I didn't know about or didn't hear about. I mean, this is where we find out whose side everyone is on.
Hey Dinah, come on in. Welcome to Tribal Council. Hey Dinah, well, first and foremost, welcome to Tribal Council. But before that, I just want to say thank you guys really quick for fundraising and coming here and agreeing to partake in this wild adventure. So I just wanted to say that quickly before Tribal started. I guess first things first, Karen, I want to say congratulations on your immunity. How does it feel to be safe for the first 3 tribals, especially now that you're like at one?
Well, obviously it feels good. Don't want to get too comfortable though. I know that it's not going to last forever, so I'm just still trying to keep my head in the game and think about what moves I want to make and relationships to form. But it does feel good. Yeah.
And Steve, so you guys won that first challenge. What did that feel like? And I watched it happen too, how slow and methodically. What did it feel like once you had finally got 5 seconds stacking those little blocks?
When we got to like the 7th or 8th block, it was getting a little hairy, so to hit that 5-second mark, I mean, everything just worked out so smooth. Awesome. The adrenaline right there just skyrocket.
And Sarah, winning that first challenge, do you feel like that bonded you guys when you got back to camp? Like, what was the vibe after you guys had initially won?
We were all super excited. It felt like we were in a comfortable position. It felt good. We all reached our first goal of not being the first one out, so we're all happy with that. So yeah, this is a great tribe. It's going good.
And Mallory, so you guys get back to your camp after that first win. What do you guys do? Does this scrambling start happening in conversations, or what did it like optically look like at camp?
We spent a lot of time looking for the perfect spot for our camp. So it was mostly just walking and how about this spot, or how about this spot, or what if it rains? And so I would say it was a lot of us just kind of together, working together to figure out how we're going to set up. It was nice.
So Ryan, see, you guys then come to this next challenge, which was probably one, I can confidently say, one of the craziest in Live to Give history. What was the morale like after that loss when you guys then got back?
I mean, nobody likes to lose a challenge, and so losing a challenge, like, it's not fun, but I don't know that the morale, I mean, there's that sting of losing, but I don't think collectively we felt like, oh, this sucks, I'm going home type of deal. It was just kind of like, all right, well.
If you aren't, right?
Well, right, yeah. Yeah. But so there wasn't a very big vibe shift, mostly because we also had to reposition our camp, because apparently, so there was a lot of like, all right, now where do we put our camp? Because we were parked illegally.
So Chapman, again, I guess my question is, what did strategy look like? Because at the end of the day, one of you are going home. So I know it wasn't just like camps are being thrown about. Like, how did strategy happen in this round? Because it's funny that everyone's laughing, but one person's not going to be laughing.
Yeah,
here
someone's going home
a little bit.
And this round is hard because we've only been together for a few hours. There's not a lot to base the vote off of. So for me personally, kind of how I'm basing my vote is just who I think I can trust, and this is typical, but what's going to keep the tribe the strongest moving forward in all aspects. So it was hard to strategize because we're also thinking about, oh, where are we going to put our camp? We're going to go back to camp in the dark. We don't even have a tarp. We don't have anything set up yet because we had to move it all. But we also have to worry about, we're about to go to tribal council. We have to put that on the back burner for now and figure out who, who's going to go home.
And Sarah, how do you, Chapman said, which is, this is what's so funny to me about this event, is the word trust within like an hour. How do you actually know if you can trust someone? Is there eye contact? What are the different signs that you feel like you can trust, or you just blindly go in?
I think like first impressions are huge. I think a vibe that you get from someone are big. That's kind of what I'm going off of. If I feel good around you and you make this a good experience, it's a good relationship. So it's a lot of first impressions, and it's a lot of really great people on this tribe.
So Brett, from what I guess I've gathered so far, it seems like everyone was together. Were there moments in time that people went off together? Or do you think there's kind of just going to be votes of like whose gut is where, or what did it look like?
I mean, we definitely did our speed dating, Brandon. We were.
Ooh, who was the most active?
I'd be too embarrassed to expose them like that. But I mean, we had conversations, right? But even then, it was just kind of like each person talked to the other person, and then we kind of, I don't know, went back and started fiddling with our tarp again because that's all we seem to be able to do. I know.
This is the weirdest start to a season I've ever experienced. This tarp. So Mallory, but like he said, the speed dating and the conversations with everybody, how do you know like what conversation is the right one, and how do you know what plan is gonna stick?
I don't think that you can know. I think that you have to, a lot of people have talked about their gut, and I think that right now, that's pretty much all we have to go on. We've only been together for a few hours. There wasn't a whole lot of strategizing or anything until after, we lost that challenge. So right now it's just, I'm choosing to trust the people that I'm going to trust, and I think tonight will be very telling. We'll have more direction after this.
And Steve, it seems like the vibe is really good. It's like, do all of you get along really well?
I think it's a great tribe. I think when we got placed in our tribe, I think everyone felt really good about it. And then after that first challenge, it really upped our thoughts on that. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I think we got a great tribe.
So do you think the person going home knows they're going home? No, Sarah? I just saw your head shake. You're still, everyone's expecting a blind. Well, Karen, if there's a blind side, it's not you going. Okay, wow, let's go then. I am very ready to see how this plays out. All right, we will get into the vote. Mallory, you're up first.
This was a very tough decision to make.
I just realized I don't know how to spell the name of the person I'm voting for.
I'm hoping she doesn't have an idol. If she does, I am royally screwed.
I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anybody has a hidden immunity edit and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote. Mallory, that's one vote, Mallory. Mallory, that's 2 votes, Mallory. Mallory, that's 3 votes, Mallory. Sarah, that's 3 votes, Mallory, 1 vote, Sarah. The second person voted off of lip to give back to reality. Mallory, you need to bring me your torch. Mallory, the tribe and the bug have spoken. It's not going out! Here, you try blowing on it.
Here we go. Thank you guys.
Back up where you voted. Thanks, Mallory. Well, you guys survived your first vote. I suggest you figure out where that tarp should go before one of you gets blindsided next. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
I feel very disappointed. I might have been the one to throw out Sarah's name first, so throw out a name first, and it's kind of a survivor no. I should know better. So that probably did not help with the target on my back. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the people who donated to this cause, who supported me and cheered me on, to my babies, my kids who brought me home a cake the night before I left that said good luck mom, and to my husband who's been 100% just for it the whole time, has taken care of me, helped me shop, helped me decide how I was going to play. I've been just surrounded by a whole lot of love and support through this whole process, so thank you all. Thank you for participating in Live to Give Back to Reality. No one wants to leave the game early, and we can't imagine how difficult it must be to know that your chance to fight for your charity has ended. But what if we told you your journey hasn't ended here? We are giving all of the players that were eliminated in the first 3 rounds of the game a second chance. Tomorrow morning, one of the players that was eliminated from the first 3 rounds will be given the opportunity to enter back into this game. This means that you are not quite out yet. This is your second chance in this game, so good luck and continue to play hard for your charity. Are you up for the challenge? I am 100% up for the challenge.